This section of the program, to me, is the most important section because it talks about you. What's going on with you and how are you reacting and behaving in your life? Because everything that we do and think has a consequence. So I want to talk to you about the three brains. Yes, that's right. We've got three brains. The first brain is the reptilian brain, as you can see on the slide, followed by the limbic system, which is the animal brain. And then on top, that big section, that's the cerebral cortex, which is the human brain. Now, the reptilian brain, what does that do? Because it sits in the back, just at the base of your spine. Well, it controls this system of yours, this amazing body that you've got. Because without that, you're going to die. Because how long would you live if you were in charge of your own heart beating? I don't think very long. Because it would have to go beat, 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 beat. Oh, to hell with this. And you'd die. So it handles everything for you. It's the most amazing piece of equipment because it's checking everything out all the time. Do you know that your heart just keeps on beating all the time? In 1 year, it actually uses 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools full of blood to pump around your body every year, without fail. That's what it's doing. It's the most amazing thing on the planet. So that you can do outstanding things. Everybody here in the room can do whatever they set their mind to physically. We've got people climbing Everest who are 70 years of age. We've got people running marathons at 80. We've got people doing incredible things. All because this reptilian brain is looking after your system to make sure that it does everything, that your lungs are lunging, that your heart's hearting, your liver's livering, everything is working well to make sure that you can go out and do outstanding things. Remember when you were a child? What happened? What time did you wake up in the morning? Probably 5, 6 o'clock. Bang! Up. It wasn't like slowly getting out of bed and hitting the snooze button. You were up and immediately doing things. And did you want to go to bed? No, of course not. Because you had this amazing experience going on called living the day. Now, we just want to take things easy. We actually want to stay in bed as long as possible and not get out at all. All because we are thinking different thoughts all the time, which brings me up to the animal brain. The animal brain, or the limbic system, is into survival because that's what an animal does. It's a survival-only process. It's called flight or fight. That's what an animal does. It's got 2 things it can do when it's got a problem. It can either run away or it can fight. That's it. It doesn't have great thoughts. It doesn't fall in love. When was the last time you've seen a giraffe volunteer? Never. They would never volunteer because they're freaked out most of the time. Animals don't like eye contact. Animals don't want to be seen. Animals want to just keep a low profile and get through the day without being killed. That's going on in your head. It's called the limbic system. It's there to help you survive. Now, we're living in a world now where I don't know how often we need to have that brain kick in all the time. There's not a lot of things that we have to survive anymore. We can actually enjoy our lives and go into the human brain. In the animal brain, it literally comes from fear. It's born in fear and it dies in fear. That's what it does. So when you are fearful in your human animal brain, that leads to all kinds of other emotions which are usually very negative, like anger, like depression, like frustration, like annoyance, like envy, greed. All of these negative elements come out when you're in the limbic system, the animal brain, because all you want to do is to survive the day. So you don't want to make eye contact with people. And what do we think about customers when we're in the animal brain? Here they come again. I bet you there's another problem. Oh, look, the phone's ringing again. Well, I'm not even going to answer it. I'm just going to do my job. It's much easier. Then I can go home and relax because I've been working like a dog. That's another expression that we use all over the world, working like a dog. I've never seen too many dogs working. Most of them sleep most of the day. If you look at any animal, it sleeps nearly all of the day. Then it eats, then it poops, and then it tries to reproduce. Now, I know some of you are already thinking, wow, that's a great idea. What a wonderful life that would be. All I have to do is sleep, eat, poop, and reproduce. Except we're amazing human beings. We have been asked to do more. We've been asked to go that extra yard. We've been asked to fall in love. We've been asked to have imagination and make our dreams come true. We've been asked to do outstanding things. You cannot do that in the animal brain. It only wants to survive. Then we've got this amazing human brain on the top, the cerebral cortex. It's just staggering. A human brain can literally do anything that you want it to. Anything that you put your mind to, you can achieve. How do we know? Because ordinary people are doing extraordinary things all the time. The human brain wants to be happy, wants to love, wants to be loved. That's what they want. We want to love, be loved, and happy. How many happy people do you know? How quickly does it take you to be angry? And how quickly does it take you to be happy? There's the connection to see which brain you're in. When you are happy and when you're in love, and we've all been in love, you can all put your hand up and say, yes, I've been in love. When you were in love, it was the most magic time of your life. How long did it last? Well, things like reality creep in and life and no. What creeps in is the animal brain saying, don't get too good. Take it easy. Remember, you could get killed at any time. So you keep your light low. Keep in the dark, everything will be fine. That's not the way to live. A human being wants to love, be loved, and happy. A human being has a dream and can make it come true. You are staggeringly amazing. The problem is that we have this duality going on between the animal brain and the human brain. In between the animal and the human brain is a thing called the reticular activating system. And it's like a little toggle switch, and it keeps vibrating in between the animal and the human. So you get these two little voices in your head because everybody's got voices in their head. And the first voice, which is the human voice, says, wow, I should really exercise today because it makes me feel good. It's immediately followed by the animal voice that says, yeah, no, it could kill you. Take it easy. Don't do it today. Do it next week when you're feeling better because you've got to go to work again. And work is a really bad word in the animal brain. So you've got these voices constantly telling you to do things and not to do things, to be amazing and not to be amazing. And that's the problem that we have as human beings, this duality of, I would really like to be amazing today. No, you wouldn't. You're too tall, you're too short, you're too fat. Do you wake up in the morning and run into the bathroom and look at yourself and go, wow, am I amazing? Look at that, I'm gorgeous. No, of course, because the animal brain doesn't even want to see you in the morning. And if it does see you in the mirror, it tells you instantly that you're not that good. You're too tall, you're too short, you're too fat, you're too thin, your nose is too big, you've got too much hair, not enough hair. Kill yourself now, get in the shower, shut up. Get to work, and I bet you there's a problem as soon as you get there. Oh, let's have some road rage. Why not? They deserve it. How dare they take up my road? So this is what's going on all the time. The duality of the voices. We have to train ourselves, just like you train any animal, to use the animal when you need it, not when it wants to rule your life. You've seen dogs that are trained. They're amazing. The owner just has to whistle and they come shooting to him. They sit down, they stay, they fetch bones, they do things. They're amazing. Have you seen animals that aren't trained? They do whatever they want, wherever they want. There's no discipline. It's chaos everywhere. Train your animal and start to talk to yourself about how amazing you are, because in the human brain, you can literally achieve anything. I don't care where you come from, what your religion is, what your color is, what your background is, what your parents did. You can actually do anything. We know this because there are millions of stories about people who've come from the wrong backgrounds with the wrong education and are successful beyond their wildest dreams. Why? Because they're in the human brain more than they're in the animal brain. So look around the room today and look at what's going on. Can you spot the animals from the humans? When you go out today, just watch people that are waiting on you. If you go into a restaurant, Or if you go to the cinema, watch what people are doing and how they're responding, and see if you can see which one's the animal and which one's the human. And I'm telling you, there's a lot more animals out there than you think. These people are frightened, upset, worried, angry, depressed. One of the biggest industries in the United States is depression. The pharmaceutical industry makes billions and billions of dollars because we're popping little pills to make us feel better. I'm not sure what we've got to feel bad about, but never mind, it makes you feel good. But it slows you down and you don't know where you are. Which brain would you like to be in? The human brain or the animal brain? It's your choice. You cannot go around blaming people. Well, it's their fault. He did that. Did you see the way she looked at me? No, it stops. You have to take in the fact that you're amazing. Whatever those people are doing, that's their thing. It's fine. Everybody has their own opinion. It's the way life is. I don't have to take it on board though. I don't have to get angry, worried, upset, and miserable. When a customer's angry with me, I am there to help them, not defend my company, not tell them how bad they are, not to take it personally and not to get upset. I'm there to help because a human being wants to. A human being wants to be outstanding. A human being wants to be amazing. That's the difference. So watch the voices in your head. The one that says, no, you can't do it, you're too stupid, you're too fat, you're too tall, you're too thin, you're too short. Get it out of the way. Talk to yourself and affirm your day every day. So starting tomorrow, walk into the bathroom, look at yourself in the mirror and say, you and I. Who's you and I? You're on your own. You is the animal, I is the human being, because they're both in there watching you. You and I, just today, are going to be amazing. I don't need to be in survival mode. I don't need any fear. Just today, you and I are going to work together to have an amazing day. We're going to sing in the shower. Why not? That's a thing. I'll sing in the shower every day because I feel great when I sing in the shower. It's wonderful. When I get in the traffic and I get stuck, it's okay. I'll relax. I'll play with music. I'll sing to myself. I'll wave at the other people. Everything's going to be great. When I get to work, I am going to be the best they've ever seen. I'm going to have at least 3 people say, wow, who is that one? They're amazing. And talk to yourself like that all the time. Tell yourself that you are talented, gorgeous, fabulous, caring, sharing, giving, and loving. You can do anything. I don't care what you look like, you're amazing. So you talk to yourself. It's called affirming your day. We've talked to lots of successful people, and that's what they do. They visualize their day. They talk to themselves about how amazing they are. People are going to say bad things about them. It's fine. It's just going to bounce off. I know I'm amazing. I can handle anything that I put my mind to. And that's where you want to be. No more animal brain. Just go into the higher level. It's called transcending. End the transcending, and become amazing. Just today. Start with just today. And once you keep doing that, affirming your day every day, the animal says, okay then, I'll work with you, not against you. I'll help you get through the day to be amazing. And then pretty soon, everything that you do is amazing because your thoughts and your feelings make everything happen. If you wake up feeling miserable, upset, worried, depressed, guess what you're going to see all day? Worried, miserable, depressed people. If you wake up feeling great, ready to rock and roll, that's the kind of people that you're going to meet. Interesting people who'll stimulate you. That's what's going to happen. Every time you think and feel, you own it, and that's your life. It's not going to get any better than that. You literally can change everything that you do. You can make different choices. You're always going to be you, but you make different choices now, every day, starting right now. Because you're in the room listening to me, you get the chance now to make a difference in that room. You get a chance now to have other people walking out of this room going, wow, that one, where did that come from? She was amazing. He was really impressive. You can do that starting right now. Give it a go. The worst that will happen is absolutely nothing. And the best that will happen is your life will get better and better and better. Even if it's great now, you'll just be even more great. If you're not so good now, you'll get into an amazing state. Starting right now. you take hold of that responsibility and accountability for being in the human brain. Thank you.